Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Star Ladder. Welcome to the StarSeries and Iron League Asian Qualifiers. We're here to kick off Group B of our group stage. And our first match of the night will be MVP PK versus New4. I'm Switchblade J, I'm going to be your commentator for the best of one portion of today's groups. We are not going to waste any time. Straight into the pistol round. Barely any time to break the map down. I'll try to do a little bit of analysis as the rounds go on. MVP PK will start on CT side. And they have the defuse kit on Zeph. Glow with a double, well, not a double anything actually, just a flash and an incendiary nade. Interesting lack of armor as well for MVP PK here in this initial setup. Looking for CZ on Mini Zeta. It's already a bit of a weird way to enter, but we'll have a look-see. New4 going to have the mostly Kevlar out for them. And a smoke and a Molotov for hypnotizing. As New4 now move into the B bomb site straight out of main. Zeph going to get pushed back into the church area, and that backup's going to have to arrive very, very quickly. Bomb to get planted here for Coffins. And no casualties, no tag damage going to be taken in the early part of the pistol round. Now Hypno is just going to set himself up, get ready, get in the position. Start waiting for MVP to start moving up, and all 5 players are going to stack their way in from the CT side. Misery is going to come in from the back lines and take down Mini to kick things off. Second frag comes through as shots on shots to get to trade back and forth, but no kills for the CT side. Finally, a couple come through, but they've got to get on towards the site. It's Engine quickly turns around, dens himself another frag. Now it's all going to rest to the hands of Frankie 19. The defuse has to get stuck by the diffuser. It looks like they're just going to hold on. MVP PK. A little bit awkward, but the pistol does go to their favor. New4 did get the bomb plant though, so I imagine that they may end up saving on this next round. Of course, Inferno is our battleground. A bit of a weird one, to be honest, because both teams have not been full-on in action these last couple of months. MVP obviously taking that break back in June. 2 months later, they're here to try and frag back on a map that's not really posted amazing results. Have beaten the likes of Signature and Scars and Boot Dreamscape, but I wouldn't consider those teams incredible. New4 is certainly going to be a new challenge. Haven't seen them too much around the scene lately either, so they have won this map in the past against Cyber Zen, but that's the only time they've played it in the last 3 months. So not a lot of stats to go off of. Misery will start things off for New4 here on this eco round. Of course, it is full eco. I've got some upgraded pistols here that equals the P250s, and of course Misery. I think it's a bomb P250 shot and kill. Take one down towards long. Now MVP going to get peeked in from the New4 side. Mini getting traded back 1-for-1. Leaves a 3v3. And of course an SMG. Favour of New4 as they go towards the B bomb site. Zeph is going to be the main man at the moment. Tries to see if he can take the challenge. Maybe take one of these frags out. Gets close towards one. Does take out Frankie. Hypnotizing next to face. Gets bursted on and the headshot will come through. Damage then he looks for his third. He will be able to find all of them. So SMG kills coming in to build some money, but New4 did get a second bomb plant, so they will be looking very, very nice indeed. Good stat check as well. Yes, it looks like for the most part our tech issues are sorted. MVP PK obviously a bit of a delay for this team. Having some ping problems, but they are they're looking good. At least for the moment in time. They have got the buy up the M4s coming into fruition. Mostly the money line looking pretty set up for them, although actually I say that there's been a lot of investment has to come in this last round. The 5 AKs coming back from New4, their money line doesn't look amazing either, so this next round could turn the tide of the early game a little bit. Let's see here. Solo up on the balconies in the rafters, ready to receive anyone coming in from the short position. Blow it back. Solo here, taking Misery out of the action. Kicking things off to the favour of the CT side, so I'll force New4 back into a different default, instead pushing all their players back into the B bomb site where Banana is going to be the main point of contention. Zeph and Mini are ready. Now Solo's going to go ahead and join them. Got the opening frag. Now going to be here to support, boost spot, maybe to come through a little bit late. Two players are going to cross. Mini's going to have a lot to deal with. He takes one frag and sets up Solo for two more. 3 frags for the man as he shuts down New4 very, very quickly. And Frankie is alone. 1v4, low HP as well. The AK to turn on some heads and will look for a frag. Does spray transfer successfully, but running out of time eventually will go down to the hands of Glow. It will be a 3-0 start for MVP and probably a bit more as well. The AKs get dropped, investment comes back from the CT side. Sorting out their entire money line. Solo's got to rest on investing back in. Again, after New4, relatively simple and standard stuff. Gonna get aggressive with it though, down towards the mid position, again up towards short on apartments area. Zeph is trying to control the banana area, and he will be successful in doing so, getting a quick shot through the smoke that actually takes Frankie out. Mini also waiting in the wings over on long. Spray back from Solo as well on the other side at short, takes Misery out of the action, so $600 for him. Mini will actually get flanked out by the CZs, and finally Solo will come back in for a quick trade. So only the one casualty and the one M4 that should get recovered. Actually, the AK going to get picked up. Wait, did so? Okay. That's the UI glitching up. See, Panorama doesn't quite work 100%. You'll notice that some of the health bars start missing, and unfortunately, just something we kind of have to deal with. I really wish this was full-blown, you know, fixed before it was released, but hey-ho. We can live with it. We can live with it. Full buyback from New4, 4 rounds of lost bonus. Obviously, the eco in that last one means that 5 AKs are in play. But that's on top of the 3 AKs from MVP. Negates a lot of the head armor that New4 have to work with. Only one weapon will not be able to dink them to death. Zijin down to 7 HP now over on Pit as the utility starts to pour in from the T side. Solo goes down, but they line up for Zeph. He gets lots of damage on the third player, taking 2. And it's a 3v2 now with a CT set up to try and control this, but they still got to deal with one out here towards the balcony. Zijin's just going to wait back and hold face for New4. Hypnotizing, going to get to position. Misery still waiting inside the smokes. Mini's not going to see anyone up here at Banana, so Glow and Zijin have a challenge. They are low on HP. I think Misery was spotted. Apparently not, actually. Zijin's still looking towards short. When are they going to peek up? When are they going to look towards this balcony area? Molotov may just take them down. Glow dead. Zijin takes the first and turns on for the second. Never mind. It's easy for him to a 1 versus 2. That's a 5-0 start for MVP. Not the cleanest of rounds in the scene, but certainly going to be enough to put a pretty good scoreline between them and New4. And again, MVP are the favourites, so you kind of are expecting them to be able to do this well early on the CT side of Inferno. And New yet to get started, yet to put any major eco or rifle frags on the board. Now the double ops are out and Solo already getting a very nice close shot on Frankie. Almost gotten taken down by Frankie as well. It's actually Mini the one that suffers the most here with the AWP damage, spots them crossing. Quick flick on towards the second bomb, going to get picked up, and damage has been done to these CZ players, but they still have damage back to Mini. 3 HP, got to fall back and get back up into position. Solo going to be the AWP here at close, and Mini sprays his way on through, desperately trying to take the quick scope, but gets a no scope instead and a 3K. How do they not take him down? They only needed 1 bullet on 3 HP. That secondary AWP will stay in play. New4 will concede. 6 in a row now. Max loss bonus for this team, so they can start to invest here. MVP inserting their dominance so far in this matchup. The M4's 1 AK this time saved by the CT side. Misery straight in, shut down by the AWPer. As they change up their positions, put one towards the apartments, kick things off again to their favour. Frankie trying to turn it around, trying to peek up towards the banana area, trying to take out the banana presence they have here, but MVP have locked this one down. There's no way New4 breaking that AWP M4 cross. Vertical cross as well. So Mini will just jump peek for information, as standard, maybe even take the first face, and Zeph will be here to clean up anybody that gets past. Meanwhile, Solo on the B bomb site, watching in from short. Ready and raring. Take anyone down. 45 seconds remaining. New4 will run this clock down low as they try and get into position. Also going to pick the bomb back up as well. Looks like Hypnotizer's going to go around for it. It's there right on his feet, so he sets up smoke. And now the T's start to move, but quickly they'll get taken down by Zeph. 5 on 3. Finally trades back as Glow falls towards long. Still got Zijin here on the pit position. He turns on for 2, burning alive, but he can handle the key. The key? The heat? Wow. And he sits in the kitchen of Inferno. Now, tactical pause for New4. Understandable at this point. They are kind of in dire straits. 7-0 so far in MVP. Again, we kind of do expect them to be able to... Ooh. Look at those odds. Not even GG Bet have faith in New4 right now. That is pretty intense. Didn't even get to make any money if you bet on MVP PK, unless it's like a triple-digit thing that's not being shown on the widget. That's actually, I think, the most one-sided money line I've seen in a very long time, to be honest. And certainly, I have no reason to disagree. New4 are just not doing a whole lot, really. Have one player that's still not gotten any frags on the T side. I'm hoping that New4 might have something to say on the CT side, but... Still a minute to go. New4 have the AWP to deal with over at Banana. Mini going to take down Zico immediately. Frankie 2 taps though. Takes him back out. They still got to deal with one more player. That's Zeph. Cross Locked by the smoke. The bomb should go down. Misery still at the edge. Oh, Zeph! Wow! Okay, that's a back moment, but I guess he figured it out. He connected the dots. Can't deny the second bomb planter, though. He saw him on the edge of the smoke this time. Misery lands the 1D back on Zeph on the flower pot boost, but now Solo has him caught out in the open. Quickly turns on towards him, and Frankie is left alone. 1v3, low HP. Legion sticking the bomb, and not really much that he can do from here. He's got to save the AWP, and will just fall back. Concede an 8th to MVP PK. Allow them to take a flawless half victory already. This might be a very quick game. Hell, this will put us back on schedule. Zeph and Mini. Again, taking down the banana control. And actually, Zeph will fall back. Frankie finally gets an opening pick for New4. Or picks up against Solo. Surely Glow won't peek into this. Surely he should know that he's got the angle locked from short. That's just going to make his way back into a passive position. It's a 5-on-4. Favour to New4 this time. Change for variety. Flashes go over. T-side move in to Banana. Mini Zeta left back in the back lines. They're going to run this clock down. New4, this is evidence of not confident play, but maybe their timing works out because the CTs have rotated away. Zijin, the only man left here, takes down Hypnotizing, drops the bomb, gets a second, but can't do much more than that. 10 seconds remain. No one's going for the bomb. Someone's got to pick it up, and someone's got to plant it, thankfully. That's exactly what Misery is here for. 3v3. With an AWP. And 2 rifles for either side, but for certain, Zijin's sacrifice will have bought MVP a chance they didn't have earlier on. 2 players moving around the side. It's quick AWP shots from Frankie to take 1, but not the second, leaving Misery alone. Waiting, spotting Mini out towards the cubby corner, turns 180 back towards Glow, spots the edge, but Glow continues his spree, knows that he can fire through the box. And he gets a wallbang headshot to turn 9-0. MVP keep this streak a-truckin' at 9-0. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That is all you can say right now. Zico's certainly frustrated about that. If I was New4, I would certainly be frustrated. I don't blame him at all. Already, utility from MVP is just going to aggro New4 even more. Not even allowed to get out of the T-Wrap. Good nade in from, I do believe that's Despair there. I can't honestly tell with the Chinese writing. I don't speak or read Chinese, but I'm going to assume it's Despair. That's who's listed on the roster list for New4. Picks for damage so far favouring MVP. Now Solo peeks in towards mid, spots the first player, doesn't quite take him down. The flashbang will allow him to get the second face and get the pick eventually. Although the T side will be able to gain control of long, well, passive long for a moment, it won't be for a while. New4 now setting up smokes to try and execute onto A site again, but MVP PK, they've been so fantastic at holding this one down. Solo, close, spots him and actually fires prematurely. We'll still repeat back in and take this frag back eventually alongside Glow from long, shutting down the flanker. It's a 5-on-2. Misery and Despair. Oh, God, those are some fantastically bright names. Brings loads of joy to the server. Misery will bring misery to Global 4. Zijin turns back around on both of them and shuts them both down. 10-0, double digits now for MVP PK on what has been a flawless CT half so far. They're making it look easy. And they've kept most players alive. Literally, they've wiped out every single T-side player for all rounds except for one. Well, that was Frankie saving the AWP. This is just an absolute whitewash from the CT squad. Question from Zijin this time, trying to get into the apartments. Might be up for a couple of good frags. Mini out towards Long, and Zijin got a hell of a task ahead of him. Will fall back into the balcony position. Still Burns alive at Despair as they make their way out. Still here on the balcony, and do you think they would expect this position to be played? But no. They still get sprayed down. Zijin gets two before getting traded back, and it doesn't matter because Mini and Glow still there to cover it off. Bomb in the control of the CT side. Solo holding back towards Banana. And Frankie at this point is just saving. Nothing they can do. Nothing that he can do in a 1-on-4. 11. We really see the flawless victory here. Is the 16-0 dream alive? Certainly I can imagine MVP feeling that right now. CZ's coming out to play for here for New4. Oh, nades, Molotovs. Burning alive. A CZ is all Mini needs. We'll turn the AWP back around, but they're still burning. They're still burning! Mini got 2 kills with the incendiary nade. I think Zeph got 1 on the HE nade as well. Mini with 4 kills. New4. This is just... oh, dear. I don't even know what else to say. This is just really, really... I can't find the words to explain what my point is. Either way, New4 back on the rifles for this one. Glow will take the first man down. Zico sprays him back for the quick trade 4v4. Solo close at the other angle, however, has the AWP and drops the bomb. The first peeker was the bomb. Zeph will try to get to a backstab. Unfortunately, Frankie is covering this off for his own right, but they've still got Mini to deal with. He's back at ramp. Now it's Solo and Zijin. Graveyard and in library. Solo's got to try and cut them off as they cross. Ooh, and Mini misses a very crucial kill. Solo's going to go down. The B site is open. This is the best scenario New4 have been at for the entire match, barring maybe the pistol round, arguably. 2v3 retake to their favor on B site. Mini and Zijin got a bit of utility to work with. They are going to go for this retake, it seems. Smokes in towards Coffins. Flashbangs ready to make their way in with Molotov to force out positions from Dark. And here come the peaks. Mini up first. Zijin there to provide support with utility. And Mini will try to take the face against Frankie. Advertising should take this frag, and indeed he will be able to do so. All on Zijin, takes one down. Misery lurking in the smoke, however. And there it is. 1 on the board for New4. Praise the Lord. Preachers will be shouting that one right now. Don't imagine it's changed any of the odds, though. Yes, certainly not. Oh, jeez. It's gotten worse. Then again, MVP PK are 4 rounds away from winning, so the comeback from New4 would be the most unlikely scenario. Come the T side pushing around. Glow ready to receive. Actually gets taken out alongside Solo. So here we go. It's finally signs of life. Zijin, however, back towards pit, and we know how good he is from here. 3 kills. Headshots are plenty. He's on for a little bit more. He knows Misery's here. He knows Frankie's here. Sprays on through. USP up for the ace. Zijin, you are a god. And MVP will reset New4. The dream may be dead for MVP PK, but the dream of comeback may also be dead for New4. Certainly they will be feeling misery and despair at this point in time. Like, surely they shouldn't even have much of a CT side to work with. The pistol is all they've got as a lifeline. New4 just down to not a whole lot. 2 automatic weapons, one's already gone. The UMP of Frankie is gone, out of the action. Solo knows that there's the T-side players lurking in the wings, but these CZs need to be incredible. Solo, second, found on despair. Zijin still here covering from Graveyard. Will get traded back. The AWPer will get taken back, but still Glow's here. Ready and waiting. The A site's defender, the A site's juggernaut. And the 14-1 scoreline is secured by MVP PK. This is a best of 1, by the way. Loser of this is up for elimination in a later series today. So, New4 need a pistol, else they are done. Else there's literally no way getting around that. They are done. Well, Misery will find the first frag. That's Zeph peeking in, not expecting anything on the part of MVP PK, and certainly they will pay the price for it. First frag again going to the favour of New4. Similar situation to the pistol when they were on T side, except MVP were able to get the retake. A flashbang's coming through. Zico challenged by Solo. He challenges Zijin, but Zijin gets alive with 84 HP, so put some utility down range. That know that there's 2 players here, but they hold their standard line, except for Frankie, who's now going to start to rotate. The bomb's going to make his way into A. It's all going to rest in the hands of Misery. Zijin takes hypnotizing down. Frankie's going to go falling. It's all on to Misery. And he got the first frag, but cannot follow up. Despair. Certainly in a fit of despair as he makes his way into Arch. And onto Arch side. 1v3. A miracle retake. It's just not happening. Match point, MVP PK, New4. Wow, my game sound got extremely loud there. Hold on. Let me turn that down a wee bit. I'm going to have to rebalance that in a second. Round 17 shall be a formality. There's New4 invested the pistols. Hope they can find some way back into an overtime. Wow, that is very loud. Excuse me 1 second. I don't know why things got so loud, but... One minute. MVP will certainly not look to walk into the return lifeline of New4. They just want to close this one out as soon as possible. Solo almost getting fragged out. Getting flanked out by Misery there. Now, 3 CTs here. The utility gets up. Frankie gets up here on the boost spot. 20 seconds remaining. Zico burns alive. Frankie with a CZ gets himself one. Forced to fall back. 13 seconds remaining as Despair is forced away back through the smoke, trying to deny the bomb plant. Would he be able to take Glow down? No, he doesn't. New4 losing chances left, right, and center. 4v4. Something in a minute at the very least. Postal back here towards Dark. He will get traded back by Frankie. It's a 2v3 with AKs picked up. Now for the CT side. Zijin sprays on towards the first, and they're going to line up for him. That's as easy as that. That's good night, goodbye to New4. And certainly we've been put back on track here for the Asian matches of Group B. That was a very quick affair. 16-1. I think we were all expecting MVP PK to be the victors here, but this is quite the margin, and New4 have to lick their wounds, take a look at that one more time, and rethink how they're going to approach their losers match. But that's coming up later tonight. We still have another starter match, another best of one between CyberZen and Lucid Dream. That's going to come up in a short few minutes, so don't go anywhere. If you've enjoyed any of the casting, you can hit !caster to follow my personal Twitter. I've got to sell out for a little bit, because it's 5 AM for me, and I'm going to enjoy what I do tonight. Don't go anywhere. Got more matches after this.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.